Good morning, Walker fans. We are on the factory floor today. We are headed to the transmission line, and we're going to talk with Jeff Odell, our VP of Operations. He's got a few stats about our transmission production. They're really awesome. Let's go see Jeff. All right, Jeff. How's it going, man? Good to see you.
Good.
All right, whew, here we are. We made it all the way down to the transmission line. I promised our viewers we're going to come to the transmission line because I also promised them that you have some great updates for us here. So just a brief history. Last August, we brought the light-duty transmission line into the factory, and you were a spearhead on that and a leader for us on that. But you got some great updates. Give us a little bit of what has happened in the last 8 months.
Yeah, so it has been 8 months since our last update. Our last video, we had just relocated all of the equipment and manufacturing from Eden Prairie, Minnesota to our factory here in Fort Collins. We closed the deal in August. We built our first transmission on September 12th. And we have been chipping away at optimizing our process, our quality, our on-time delivery, and the team's done a really incredible job up to this point.
So Jeff, I hear in weekly meetings from a variety of people you work with about the production stats that are happening here, and it is impressive. And so I thought it'd be good for you to share those with the Walker fans, just some of the high-level stats that we're getting.
Yeah, over the last 8 months, we have produced just over 6,000 units. We offer 50 different various models, and we've made our way through most of those. And if you look at the total number, what we measure is first pass yield. So that means we build up a unit, it makes it to our test stands, and we exercise the unit to make sure it's hitting the parameters that it should. And over that entire time, those 6,000 units, we've ran at 95% first pass yield. And then the last 2 months, we've been at 99% first pass yield. So you can start to see the theme where we've invested a lot of time and resources into making sure that when parts deliver, they're correct, that our assembly process is under control, and it's resulting in great results. When you build these things right the first time, they're incredibly reliable. So we have been on a mission for the past 8 months to figure out how do we get this right the first time. So that involves a lot of work with our supply chain, giving them feedback, measuring parts before they come in the door and when they come in the door. And then these guys have had an amazing attention to detail to understand how it's coming together, how the unit performs. And so we'll build one at a time. There's work in progress, but when it hits the test stand, if there's an issue, we stop. Right. And we investigate and we say, man, what's wrong with this unit? We investigate the root cause. We work either with the assemblers to understand what we need to do differently, or primarily the work has been with our supply chain to make sure we're controlling very tight parameters that make this unit work.
You have developed a great team in getting this put into place, the assembly line. Talk to that a little bit, because we've seen people doing things that they've never done before, and you've led them on that. That's great.
Yeah, really all of this success can be attributed to the team. The individuals who own this process every day, the support staff who are solving problems, it's been an incredible thing to participate in with these individuals. When we started the journey, we decided that we would meet every single day as a team to look at what's the progress that we're making on the project, what are the issues that are jumping out. And we've just had incredible engagement from our people to deep dive into solving difficult issues. You look at our equipment back here, this is very legacy equipment. Every single piece has been refurbished in some way to make sure that it's repeatable and going to be successful for the long term. And then the guys that show up every day to do this work, we pulled from different areas in the factory. And it's their agency, it's their engagement that has made us be successful as they pay attention to critical details where they're consistent in the process and building a baseline so that we have documented what it takes to be successful with this product.
Jeff, great job to you and your team. Thanks for sharing an update with us. Walker fans, if you're ever in Colorado and you get to Fort Collins, come in and see our transmission line. actually, come in and see the entire factory. Love to host you. Until then, we'll see you the next time when we talk walking.